Before starting the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you are new to my channel. It really motivates me to keep on creating anime recaps for you guys.
The story continues with Yuya explaining everything about Luna to Lexia, and Lexia then asks Yuya what kind of magic he used just now, which enabled them to come to this house in an instant. Yuya states that he has been working on movement magic lately, and Lexia then tells him that he might not be aware of this, but teleportation magic is legendary class magic, and it only exists in fairy tales. She states that if people find out about the existence of its users, then it would lead to a war. Yuya mentions that he didn't know that it was that big of a deal, and Lexia asks Yuya to not use this magic in public unless necessary. Lexia then tells Luna to stop pretending to be asleep, and Luna can't believe that she realized it. Lexia states that she knew it from the start, and Yuya also knew it, but he is just too kind to point it out. Lexia then asks Luna if she has anything to say about herself, and Luna mentions that she wouldn't gain anything from it. Yuya then states that he also wants to know more about her, and her reason for doing this. Luna mentions that it's not an interesting story, and she reveals that she was an orphan. She scavenged and stole for a living, and she struggled to live every single day. Until one day she was taken under the wing of her master, and he taught her many things including reading and writing, and he taught her how to survive. Many of the techniques he taught her were related to assassinations, and his master was a professional at it. Lexia then asks her if she is a member of the Dark Guild, and she explains that the Dark Guild is a criminal organization which takes requests of all kinds of crime. Luna mentions that she does belong to a Dark Guild, and she states that she has completed countless assassination, and before she knew it, she came to be known as the Headhunter. Lexia thinks that even she has heard of this name, and Yuya realizes that Knight already knew about this when he met Luna for the first time. Luna then explains that the other day she received a quest to assassinate Lexia, and the result is as they can see. Luna then mentions that they can do anything they want to her, and she states that she is already guaranteed the death penalty for harming the princess. She mentions that even if she survives, she will be killed by the Dark Guild for failing her mission, and Yuya then worries about her. Luna states that they have only known each other for a while, and Yuya mentions that they may have been together for a little while, but he valued every second of it. He mentions that he considers Luna his friend, and he asks her to not say something so tragic. Luna then states that there is no changing her future now, and Lexia mentions that as the victim she also has a say in this. Luna then wonders if Lexia is going to overlook this, and Lexia states that since Luna has nowhere else to go, she might as well serve her. She mentions that she will be hiring her as her bodyguard, and she explains that her and Yuya are the only ones who know that she attacked her, and as long as they stay quiet everything will be alright. She mentions that even the Dark Guild won't be able to lay a hand on the princess's bodyguard, and Luna asks her if she is sure about this. She mentions that she doesn't deserve to stand beside the princess, and she states that she has killed a lot of people using her hands. She thinks that her hands are dirty, and Lexia mentions that they don't seem dirty to her, and to her they seem really soft and beautiful. She wonders how her hands are so soft, and Luna mentions that it's because she took a soak in Yuya's bath. Luna still tries to refuse Lexia's offer, and Lexia states that Luna lost the game when she failed to kill her, and as the loser she should obey the winner's commands. Luna then agrees to be her bodyguard, and elsewhere we see that Owen and the other soldiers are running away from some monsters while trying to find Lexia. The soldiers then think that they should trust Yuya with the princess's safety, and they withdraw from the forest. Back at Yuya's house Lexia tells Luna to call her Lexia from now on, and Luna agrees. Lexia then wonders what Luna was saying about Yuya's bath, and Luna mentions that Yuya has a portable bath which can recover you from fatigue, restore your magical power, and even beautify your skin. Hearing this, Lexia states that she also wants to take a bath, and she mentions that she will take a bath with Luna. She asks Yuya if he would like to join them, and Yuya refuses. The scene then cuts to Lexia and Luna taking a bath, and Lexia asks Luna if she likes Yuya. Luna gets embarrassed, and she states that they are just friends. Lexia then wonders if she will have a problem with her marrying Yuya, and Luna states that she can't do that. Lexia mentions that it should be none of her business if Luna is just his friend, and Luna states that it's true that she admires Yuya as a friend in training, but she isn't sure if this is all there is to it. Lexia then mentions that she has decided to declare war on her, and she states that Luna might not realize it, but she is in love with Yuya, and the same is true for her. She mentions that this is a match and the winner will be the one who marries Yuya first. Luna mentions that she won't let Lexia take Yuya from her, and they mention that from now on they will be rivals in love. After the bath Yuya mentions that he will prepare dinner, but Lexia insists on doing it herself. She then tries to cut the vegetables, but she is unable to cut them, and the knife goes flying towards Yuya and Luna. They think that it's dangerous to let Lexia cook, and the scene cuts to Luna and Lexia trying the food cooked by Yuya. They think that the food tastes great, and Lexia then links arms with Yuya. Seeing this, Luna mentions that she is still recovering from her wounds, and she asks Yuya to feed her. Yuya feeds her, and Lexia mentions that he should also feed her. Yuya states that she is not injured, and Lexia then orders him to do it as a princess. Yuya feeds her as well, and the girls mention that now it's their turn to feed him. The scene then cuts to Lexia and Luna sleeping together, and the next day they all meet Owen. Owen is glad to see that the princess is alright, and Yuya apologizes for suddenly separating from them. Owen mentions that he can understand the situation, and he asks about Knight. Yuya introduces Knight to him, and Owen thanks Knight for saving the princess. Owen then asks who the girl is, and Lexia mentions that she is the assassin who tried to kill her, but she will now be working as her bodyguard. Lexia then thinks that her tongue slipped, and the soldiers surround Luna. Lexia asks them to stop, and Owen mentions that they can't do that as she tried to kill the princess. Yuya then explains that Lexia has already reconciled with Luna, and Owen wonders if Yuya is going to take responsibility for putting the princess in danger. Lexia then states that Luna would have already killed her if she wanted to, as they slept on the same bed last night. Owen can't believe this, and Lexia states that she spent last night at Yuya's place, and Yuya mentions that this is true, and the soldiers then put down their weapons. Yuya then mentions that he can't go to the palace with them today, as he has some personal matters to attend to. He states that it would have been fine if they left yesterday, and Owen mentions that they can't do anything if he has personal matters to take care of. Owen states that he would like for Yuya to come to the royal palace at his earliest convenience, and he mentions that this road will take him to a small town, and there he can ask the people for directions to the royal capital. The princess then leaves with Luna and the others, and Luna goes back to Yuya, and she kisses him. She states that this is for all that he has done for her, and Lexia tells Owen to stop the carriage. She mentions that she also wants to give Yuya a kiss, but Owen ignores her. Later, Yuya thinks that it would be refreshing if they take a bath outdoors, and he uses the outdoor bath function of his portable bath. He thinks that outdoor baths are the best, and he notices that there is a weird animal in their bath. A pop-up states that Yuya has tamed this animal, and he tries to appraise the animal, but he finds out that his appraisal skill has leveled up, and it has now become identification. Yuya notices that the animal is called Red Meng Huai, and he finds out that identification can also let him see the skills of the targets. Yuya then tells the animal to use his sanctuary skill, and the skill makes Yuya feel light and comfortable. Yuya then names the beast Akatsuki, and Knight reminds Yuya that he is getting late for school. The scene then cuts to the school, and Miss Sawada states that they will be talking about their interclass event now. The event is the ball tournament game, and she mentions that the results will affect her bonus, so the students have to give it their all. She mentions that they will start practicing for the event from their next PE class, and at their PE class, the teacher mentions they will play soccer today. Shingo notices that Yuya is playing as the goalkeeper, and Yuya states that it's because he doesn't know the rules yet. The game then begins, and Ryo dominates the game by scoring some goals. The other team thinks that Ryo is too strong, and Rin thinks that they are winning, but they need another trump card. She then tells Kaide to jump, and the boys are happy to see her jiggling boobs. Rin then fondles her boobs, and the boys appreciate the fan service. Akira uses this diversion to steal the ball, and Rin thinks that this managed to raise the enemy's morale as well. Akira then goes for a goal, but his goal is stopped by Yuya, and Yuya wonders what he should do next. Ryo states that he just has to throw it as far as he can, and Yuya throws the ball in the other team's goal. This surprises everyone, and the scene then cuts to Yuya's group deciding which games they will be taking part in with a game of stone paper scissors. We then see that the head of the modeling company has finally tracked Yuya down. Thanks for watching part 9, the rest of the parts will be on my channel. Please like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and make sure to hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to keep getting new anime recap updates.